Okay, I'm going to take you around this amazing new machine, and I say new in the very sense of everything really, because it has a controller which we've never seen for the likes of quarter arcades before. Here it is, it's the Lunar Lander control stick lever. It's a lever really, isn't it? It's not really even a stick. Show you what else is going on with the package, which I've opened up already. I've got into this straight away, and I've kind of placed it here for now. I might move it around the room a little bit as we do this review, but I'm very excited to show you this new machine from Numskull, Lunar Lander, which is the officially licensed machine from Atari. They have got the Atari license, so it's fully fledged in terms of the whole machine. One thing to say, I used to work for Numskull, so that was some time ago, but this is a completely independent review, and I'll be taking you through all my sort of pros and cons of the whole piece. I mean, obviously the first perhaps con is it's not full size, so let's just get that out of the way. But it's also a pro, because I don't think I could get away with fitting a full-size Lunar Lander, dragging it up the stairs here and having it in my game room, even though it would be very, very cool. So one of the advantages, obviously, it will fit into your game space. And rather than just show it on the carpet, because I've done the whole unboxing bit anyway before we got here, I want to show you the whole thing with regards to other things that are around it. So you can see here as I move around, you've got Astro Wars, and there's an old iPod there, believe it or not, just to show you a bit of scale. But this is the kind of thing I would do. I'll put it on the shelf in the game room. You can move it around as well. So that's the other thing, because you've got a battery aspect to this machine, which is kind of key. And I'm going to show you around the back. So this is going to be more of a live show, unlike some of the other sort of more edited unboxings that I've done before. So give you a sense of when I'm going around it myself, how I react to it. I've had this out, I've played it briefly, but I haven't played it in great detail. So you're almost getting a bit of a first taste of it with myself as we go around it. So like I mentioned earlier, or just a second ago, you've got a battery aspect. So you can have it plugged in here via the USB-C, but you can have it so it's a standalone unit. It has pretty good battery length. I haven't tested this one specifically, but you're going to get a good few hours out of it, so you can move it around the room. Then you can plug it in as well. I've got loads of plugs all over this room anyway. And then you've got your volume control down here as well as I come in. And there's your rocker switch power as well. And on the back, well, we'll stay on the back as we're here. And you can see my messy game room as it is. I like it messy. I like having all my games out. And that's the reality of this, you know. I mean, some people display these in different ways. They also have some accessory stuff as well, which I'll come on to. I don't want to deviate too much because we're on the back of the machine. But, you know, as I say, you're going to see this from all different angles. And why not show it from this angle as well, again with the backdrop, because you will be looking at this, as I say, from different facets. So what else we've got here? We've got the plaque on the back, which is the classic Numskull plaque in terms of how many they've produced, and they're into many of them now. So there's the latest numbered plaque there, you can see. Also little features again. In fact, if you look at the social of Numskull, because obviously I'm not working for Numskull, with Numskull, I've been following, you know, what they do with the machines, and it's kind of built from the ground upwards from the very beginning. They were up at Arcade Club comparing it, doing a laser scan, I believe it is, a scan of the actual machine. And, you know, the technology is constantly improving there. So I expect even when I was there, they've moved on in terms of the accuracy and everything else, even though it's super accurate in the beginning. But what I'm getting onto eventually is just this little feature here that you can see, that you'll have the actual vents like the original. And the other thing is that every single permutation of cut of the machine will be like the original. So it's not a generic cab. It won't just be like, oh, there's another Atari cab, let's just stick to the sides, let's keep the side paneling die cut the same. It will be completely different, and completely different so it's like the original. Such a key point in this, that if you were actually to put it alongside the original, it'd have the same angles, whatever that degrees will be, and you can put it like for like. And I think people like where they've been out and tested these machines, not only on the gameplay, but of that product design, those arcade guys, they're going to be most accurate. They're the best people to test this against. It's, like I say, it's been up, if you know it, Arcade Club, one of the biggest arcades in the world. They're thoroughly tested in many ways. Probably several visits, I expect, as well, if you ask the team as much as anything else. So that back, let's just get it round, because I think I don't want to just in this review scoot over things. So I want to show you every single angle permutation. So from the back, I know it's strange, but people want to see every little detail, and hopefully the light's picking that up. I'm just going to press the camera now so you get a bit of detail as we come around. Show you that. It's just look, that is such a, put my hand to scale. It's bigger than my hand. That back is so sloping. It's very, very cool. Very cool indeed to show that. Okay, let's just come around the side of the machine now and get that nice full on. Let's just bring that around. This is the beauty of having it on this shelf, actually. So yes, there's a bit of noise in the background of the things, but you can see it's a heighty beast. It really is. It's got some scale to it. We're going to get onto the game, but the product design of this is just incredible. It's such a good look. Just going to bring that back around again here. Because it's such a height, because it's so different to some of the other machines. And it's got that classic, almost simple but beautiful 1970s marquee of Lunar Lander. It's a great bit of art there. Look at that. Let's just bring that camera just in now. We're going to get in very close now. So we're going to switch the camera angle and get into the closeness of the actual front of the machine, because there's just so much detail. Okay, let's see if the camera will do its work here. I say I'm not doing a Scorsese, so it's all in one go, but I'm going to try and keep this relatively in a few shots, and very much a live thing. So from the top, you've got the 4 screws. Again, they could have just put plastic. They could have done nothing there, but having that band and those screws, just that extra level of detail. Again, it's kind of recessed, so it's not just flat. I can put my finger in there and there's a nice, look at that. It's just so well done. And that's not quite, it's very much standing out, that colour. It's quite a hard colour, yellow and orange. And it has, because it's 70s, it's got that muted feel. I think in the dark, this will look incredible. Like the light's actually on so you can see the machine. We're going to do some dark shots as well in this video, because it looks great in the light, let alone the dark. And I think it's really going to sort of shine through in the literal sense. Obviously the game on screen, which we're going to come into. I'm going to set the camera up. I'm going to need a bit of time just to get the angle, because getting a bit of shadow in and things like that, which doesn't matter when we look at the overall machine. So I'm not going to do too much on the screen. I'm going to come into that, see the gameplay, set the camera up. Might have to do it in the light. I'm actually filming this bit at night, very late at night, as we all are. Gamers are night owls, and I'm one of the same. Let's get into the actual control panel, because this is the meat of it all. Like I say at the beginning, we've actually got a very different device here. And one of the things I wanted to say is, yes, it's small. Yes, it's not like the the big boy, but it's got some real kind of strength to it, some resistance to it, some weightiness to it. It must have spent so much time trying to get this balance of having something that is obviously to scale, because it is to scale, but having something, I'll keep the camera sort of as still as I can here, having something that in your, probably what have I got there, 1, 2 and a thumb, 3 thumb and 2 fingers, you're going to get some real nice leverage from. There's probably a word for it, in the technical sense. Resistance is not enough. Resistance is obviously a resistance back, push back, but it's such a great product, that is. It really is. It's very difficult to get across what I mean until you've actually pushed it, but you're having to give it just enough strength to push it back and forth. And this is the bit when you go, and they must have done it, and you know, so much, you know, a kind of feeling of the original back to what this is, and got this so good. And I've played the original Lunar Lander at Arcade Club. I've played it a couple of other places, and it's got some real weight to it, that nice 1970s, almost mechanical feeling that you're going to get from such a machine. They've done it so well. I'm just going to go in as close as I can with the camera to show you that lever, because this is the detail. If you're going to buy this machine, if you're just interested in it, this is the bit that kind of holds it all together. If you didn't get this bit right, it's going to look tinny, it's going to look twee, it's just not going to have that quality feel to it. And I think they've done a fantastic job. Yes, I work for them, we had that out at the beginning, but I couldn't tell you genuinely that this was going to be good until I got my hands on it. And if it was twee and if it was a little bit flimsy, I would really have to say, sorry guys, I know that I used to work for you, but I would have to be genuine. And I think they've done a fab job on that. A lot of work's gone into that. It's a great little product. There's no like off the shelfness to this. It's completely bespoke. I don't know. I didn't get involved in this one fully, but I expect this is completely been made fully for this. Can't see where you're going to get this widget from otherwise. So what I'm going to do now is going to get very close in on the button, so the camera angle is going to change somewhat overhead. Right, I've got the flash on. I think it's working. So these beautiful buttons, let's go in here now. So obviously you've got the lever in terms of the boosting, giving you a bit of power. We know about that. The abort button basically allows you to power up, and I'll show you that when I'm playing the game, but it's worth talking it through, obviously, as we're seeing this angle. And then you've got, obviously, your rotate left and your rotate right, your start button and your select button. And then the Atari logo. Quite hard to reproduce at that size, because that is just a small, there's my fingernail there. It's very, very small, very difficult to reproduce. I know I'm going into the very specific detail. It's very important, this sort of thing, because it could be phased out, could be fuzzy. This text could be fuzzy. It's not. It's very, very clear. Great repro job there, guys. I have to say, factory and all the design team there have, you know, got that absolutely spot on, and the production team, I have to say, fabulosa job. Nice little curve there. Again, just that little bit of detail. Could have just flushed it off, but no. Got the vinyl wrapping all the way over. Lovely little curve. Just feels so 70s. And it's fantastic. I'm going to keep the flash on, but I don't want to go near the screen, because you know, that's going to just look so shiny. Just come up there. You can see it down like that. And I'm going to come down to the coin aspect. And this is a bit different to some of the others as well. Again, it's, like I say, it's very bespoke. So you've got 2 coins to add, and then you've got 1 25-cent quarter. And then you've got this little ridge thing here. Again, bet that was on the original. They wouldn't just put that there otherwise. The alignment of the coins, and then the lock there as well. Just that little bit of detail, guys. It really does matter. Let's just go around the machine just once more to show you. I've got the, obviously got the flash on now. Just so well finished. Just no little kind of dodgy edges, no paint nicking around. I'm going in well close here. They're probably like going, oh, how close can you get, Chris? Well, I'm going to get very close before I get into the gameplay. Look at those buttons flashing. So we're going to do a bit of dark light stuff, because that's going to just look awesome. And that's what you saw when you're in the arcade. Imagine that in the late 70s and early 80s, this machine there with all the classics. It's going to come round and yeah, get into the cool bit, which is the gameplay. And then we're going to get into that, play a bit of games. I'm not that good at this game. It's very, very challenging, but I might practice a bit more. So, you know, I won't age. You won't see it because you just see in my hands, but going to try and play a bit of a game, and then I think definitely some dim light stuff at the end. So let's get into some of the gameplay now. Right, there's me just booting up the machine. Let's do some gameplay, or sort of. You can skip it if you like as well. So see how you go watching me. I'm going to try and move the screen around a bit as well, and say skip past if you want to see me actually get landing at some point. But there's a lot of crashing going on as well. So enjoy. Getting a bit closer in on the screen now. Going to show you a bit more gameplay. Hopefully at the end you'll see a bit of a softish landing. Enjoy. So that just about wraps up this video now. I've shown you all around the machine. You've got a very good look at it, and I hope you enjoyed all the different angles that you got, because I wanted to do something a little bit different, just not do a typical unboxing. And yeah, I've done as much as I can, showing every facet hopefully possible. So hope you enjoy this video, and we will see you on the next one.